Okay, TikTok, this is my disclaimer. You know how we do it. We don't fuss and fight. We don't argue. We don't discriminate. This is just information for my people and the masses. So we're going to get this show on the road. And I'll give it a few minutes for people to come in if they're going to come and listen to this word today.
This is 10 toes down in the truth music.
It's going to be a future prophecy. Something to look forward to in the future.
Repent and get back. It's time.
If anybody's saying that they the Messiah, remember what I'm going to read tonight and tell them that they not.
Your eternal souls at stake. Yeah, repent.
Because you haven't seen this yet.
It's time.
You haven't seen these things come to pass yet.
Get back. It's time.
We got many false people coming on this TikTok talking about they the Messiah. They the Christ. They the Most High. One thing I can assure you, when the Most High come back, he ain't gonna be on no TikTok. Oh, I get it all the time, brother. I get it all the time. Malkia, what's up? What's going on? Shalom, brother. Shalom. You know what I'm saying? Gameplay, I get it all the time. People always telling me that they the false Christ. That they the Christ. They the Most High. I get it all the time. Especially with the information I come out with pertaining to the Holy Scriptures or the set apart Scriptures. I get it all the time. You know, I go through my comment board and people be bashing me like I get persecuted for the words I speak for the Most High. That's why me personally, I don't mind if I have 2, 3, 4, 5 people in my room. Because that's the remnant. That's the remnant that's going to actually sit and listen to the Most High. The rest of the world, they're going to be marrying and marriage and giving in to marriage. So I'm only here for the remnant. I'm only here for that 2, 3, 4, 5 people that's going to actually listen to the word of the Most High for real. And take it serious. Because right now we in the end times. We in the third era. We in crunch time right now. Ain't no time to be playing games. All praises. I know you be with me, bro. You that remnant. You that remnant. I always see you on my comment board. You know, listening to the word of the Most High. Gameplay. You that remnant. You get the message. You are the few that gets the message. My brother Malkia, he gets the message. See, this is what y'all fail to realize. These are not my precepts. These are the precepts of the ancient Israelites, who is called the brother of Jared, that's spoken of in Genesis 5:18 and 19. These are his words. So you're not calling me wrong. You calling him wrong. Enoch's father. You calling him wrong. Not me. I'm reading his words. All right? So it doesn't matter what you think about me. I'm just a messenger of the Most High. And this lesson is going to be pertaining to Revelations 18 and verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. That's a future prophecy right there. Should I read it again? And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. Brother Jared gonna break that down. Pertaining to the rich and powerful of the earth. You know? For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. So like I said, until you see these things come to pass, know that the Most High, the Messiah, is not here doing his work yet. And all them false people out there talking about they the Messiah, and they sitting on TikTok talking about they the Messiah, they are not. Yes, the grandmothers, our ancient grandmothers, you know, they all temporal out here. So that's what this is going to be pertaining to. The merchants of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ornaments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men. And the fruits that thy soul lusteth after are departed from thee, and all things which are dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. Weeping and wailing. This is what the brother of Jared is going to... You see all them things I named? This is coming out of the sealed portion, chapter 90. Having no money or a value placed upon the necessities of life will create much peace and happiness in society. The businesses and corporations are tools used by the rich to grind the faces of the poor. The Mashiach shall destroy all businesses that do not do something to provide for the necessities of life and the happiness of mankind. That's what Revelations 18, 10, 11, and I read it through 16. This is what the brother of Jared is going to break down. So if y'all don't see none of this stuff happening in this day right now, y'all can debunk anybody that's sitting on TikTok talking about, I'm the Mashiach, I'm Jesus, I'm Yeshua, I'm Yeshaya, I'm Ahaya, or whatever the case may be. Here go the breakdown. And now, the first thing that shall be done when the Mashiach cometh upon the earth is that he shall rebuke all those who have placed a value upon not only the things of the earth, its gold and its silver, and its fine and precious things, but also the value that had been placed upon the souls of the children of men. And what that reads, in cinnamon, in odors, in ornaments, in frankincense, in wine, in oil, in fine flour, in wheat, in beasts, in sheep, in horses, in chariots, and what? And the slaves, and the souls of men. What? And now the first thing that shall be done when the Mashiach cometh upon the earth is that he shall rebuke all those who have placed a value upon not only the things of the earth, its gold and its silver, and its fine and precious things, but also the value that have been placed upon the souls of the children of men. That's a revelation. Behold, in that day, there shall be no money. There shall be no money, which is the number of the beast, and which createth and sustaineth the value that have been placed upon all things upon the earth, and also upon the souls of men, which lead to the wickedness of slavery. Y'all don't get this message. This message is too deep for temporal people. You gotta be in the spirit. You gotta be in the spirit, right? Because this is what's getting ready to happen. And if there is no money and no value placed upon the things of the earth or upon the souls of men, then there shall be no rich or poor, but all shall have all things in common. And the brother of Jared wrote concerning this, saying, and the Lord took away the power and control of the rich by taking away the value that had been placed upon the money system that is established among the children of men. For in that day, all the world shall be under one monetary system. What we under one monetary system, right? What's going on, Underground Rogue? All praises to be here. Please moderate if you're gonna sit here for a few minutes. And like I said, we in crunch time right now. We ain't got no time to be playing with scoffers and people that don't know these scriptures. We trying to get the remnant, and we trying to get them to repent and come back unto the Lord. Come back to the Mashiach in spirit and in truth. For in that day, all the world shall be under one monetary system. What is that, your dollar? That's the mighty dollar, which shall be controlled by the rich. And when the Most High devalues the worth of all things, then there shall be no gold or silver or paper money of any kind in that day. What? And when the Most High devalues the worth of all things, then there shall be no more gold or silver or paper money of any kind in that day. That means all your yuan or your yen or your dollars or your scruples all that paper money throughout the world gonna be gone. And it's about to come to pass. We almost there. For the value of the rich that a man possesseth is counted unto him by machines that hold the accounting of his wealth within them, which is the number of his name, or his works. And the number of his name is distributed to all those who have access to these machines, so that all might know the number by which he is named. Swipe that card, go to the ATM machine, put in your 4-digit PIN. You get your money. You get your money. You get the number of his name. What is it? 603.6. You get the number of his name. 4-digit numbers, right? And each man, woman, and child upon the earth is given an account that is held within this machine. And when a man is employed at a business, a value is placed upon that in which he have been employed. And when he works for a time, then the number of his worth or this value is credited to him or to his account that is held within these machines. Direct deposit. Yo, direct deposit. Yo, direct deposit. And when he maketh a purchase of whatever his heart desireth, then is the value that is placed upon this thing taken away from the account that giveth unto him his worth and the number of his name. And it is required of all upon the earth who are of age to work in some manner, that they might have a number in their account that provided for them all the things that they need to live. Right? And when a man or a woman desireth that which they cannot afford because of the insufficiency of the number in their account, then they borrow against their account and are forced to pay usury for that amount and that is above the number in their account. What is that? Interest? You got to pay interest for what you borrow? What? Hey, Real Gwen. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for coming through. You know? What is that? Interest? That's why you stay in debt. That's why we stay in debt. Because we pay more than what we borrow. And there are many who have little in their account because of the value that have been placed upon the things that they need to eat and to wear, and upon a home in which to live. And the value of these things are determined by the rich among them, that they might get continual gain from those who seeketh only that they can survive by the necessities of life. And the poor rebel against the value that have been placed upon the things that sustain their lives, so that the rich might get gain from them. But when they rebel against these things, then they are taken by the rich and placed in prisons away from the rest of the people as a punishment for disobeying the laws of the rich. Yeah, don't pay your taxes. They gonna haul you away. Don't pay your debts. Right? And while in these prisons, the poor become And while in these prisons, the poor become hardened in their hearts against the rich, and imagine up in their hearts all manners of evil that they would do to the rich, who have placed the value upon the necessities of life and also upon their souls. And I beheld that there were many prisons set up among them. How many prisons we got in the United States right now? Yes, this is the enslavement of the system. This is how they got us enslaved. You know, we modern day slaves to this debt system. Captivity for real, my brother. Captivity for real. How many prisons are set up in the United States? And I beheld that there were many prisons set up among them, and many in the process of being built to punish the poor who would rebel against the will of the rich. And there existed no love among the people of the earth, for there was no trust one for another. Excuse me. Because of the desires of all to obtain the fine things of the world, by the number of their accounts that are maintained in the machines that I beheld. Right? And when the Mashiach came among them, he commanded his holy angels to destroy all the machines that held the accounts of all the inhabitants of the earth and the number of their names. Like I said, if y'all don't see none of this stuff happening, stop. You know, all these people that's saying that they the Mashiach, kick them to the curb. Because when he come, he's going to have all his angels go around and destroy these banks, the monetary system, the IRS, the world banks, all of it, and this haven't happened yet, right? This is future prophecy, Revelations 18:11, right? And when he had destroyed these machines, all the people of the earth became equal. There's no rich, there's no poor, right? And when he had destroyed these machines, all the people of the earth became equal, having no value placed upon them by the number of their names. And the rich lamented of that which the Most High had done, and cursed his name, and hid themselves from the face of the Most High in their mansions, and in their grand estates, and in their lavish houses and domiciles. But the poor rejoiced exceedingly in that which the Most High had done. And the poor were those who were responsible for maintaining the upkeep of the lifestyle that the rich had created for themselves. We the ones keep them in power. We keep voting. We keep paying taxes. We keep doing the most. We keep them in power. We keep them in power. Wow. And the rich had maintained control over the poor because of the accounts and the numbers of their names, which gave unto each man, woman, and child the ability to purchase that which they need to survive. For the rich had placed a value upon the food and the raiment and the houses of the poor, and paid them in wages for their employ, only that which the poor could afford to sustain their lives. What is that, $15 an hour? What is that, $7.25 an hour? $5? What the waitresses get paid? $2.50 an hour? Yeah. The wages. And the poor were forced to work for the rich to obtain a number that would be placed in their accounts, which number was controlled by the rich. What? Which number was controlled by the rich? And the rich had placed a value upon the worth of a soul of a man and a woman who would perform work for them. The Most High is grand. He showed them, he showed Enoch and Jared everything, and they wrote it down for us. And you know what? People want to stay just in the Bible, and they don't believe that we are in the third era, the last days, and they don't got this future information. So what? We could put on that full armor of God, gird ourselves up, hit the world, and you know what? Come against the rich for putting us in slavery like this. What? But the Most High commanded that there shall be no more an account given of the worth of a man and a woman or a child. Right? But that all should be provided for equality in all that they need to sustain their lives, and all being equal in the eyes of the Mashiach. All praises. All praises. Because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for equality, right? You want everybody to be equal with one another so we can stop the coveting, the envy, the strife, the malice, you know. All praises. And then did the rich lament exceedingly, because they could no longer make a profit from the desires of another to sustain his life. I want to see that day. I want to see all these rich politicians and all these presidents and all these world leaders and all these rich people sit there and they're going to be crying. Because they can't make no more money off of me. All praises, sis. That's the law of consecration. Yes, it is. That is. That's what Adam was talking about back in the day. That law of consecration. Yes. And the Lord commanded that all of the prisoners inside of the prisons be released and given their freedom in all things, and also be made equal like unto all others upon the earth. And the prisoners that were being held by the rich came forth and knelt before the Most High and praised his name and made a covenant to obey him and keep his commandments in all things. And he commanded the people to continue in the businesses that they were accustomed to do, so that the same economy would survive by which the people were accustomed to living. But he commanded his angels to go throughout the earth and change the course of all employment that did not provide an opportunity for the happiness or for the necessities of life of the people of the earth. And the majority of all the merchants and the businesses that were set up among them were those that had nothing to do with the production of food, raiment, or shelter, but were set up to manage the account for and maintain the account and the number held within their machines. And the rich had set up and the rich had set up an ingenious system of stocks and bonds, whereby they might gain more numbers in their accounts without working for them. These people don't work. These people don't work. We think they sitting up at the White House and all that stuff, doing the work that we voted for. I never voted, but for the voters out there, we think they sitting up there doing the work for the voters, and they ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. They go on vacation for, 8 months out of the whole year, and they sit around in Congress and in the Senate and in the White House doing absolutely nothing. Right? Never vote. I'll never vote. They sit around there doing absolutely nothing. And the rich had set up an ingenious system of stocks and bonds, whereby they might gain more numbers in their accounts without working for them. And if a man invests his number into a company, he was promised by the company that he would be returned a greater number than which he invested. And the company would take the money that was invested into it and seek for means and ways whereby it might make more profit and increase its own number, so that it might give back to the investor that which it had promised unto him. Nevertheless, the companies were like unto the accounts and the number of the rich, in that they were not actual people, but entities of incorporations which had been deployed by the laws of the rich to get gain. Ain't that true? Ain't that true? They say all the corporations in the United States are just entities. That's how they are able to get away with all the atrocities they do. But if they were like humans, they would be persecuted, right? No, they are private corporations and entities. And when a man would invest his number with a company, and the company could not increase the number of its name sufficiently to pay back a dividend to the investor, then there was no cause of regress, given that the man might receive back the money that he had given, because the company was not responsible as one man might be to another, because it was not a man, but a number. Praise. You see that? Yo, this. That's the truth. They get no persecution, because how can you persecute something that's not a person? How can you persecute something that's not a person? It's an entity. What it says here in verse 15 in the Bible? The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. Whoa, they gonna be crying in that day. They gonna be crying in that day. Whoa. Whoa. And when a company desired to make a profit, so that it might pay dividends to those who invest in it, then it grindeth upon the face of the poor, and taketh more from the poor, and useth its power over them to make the profit that it desire. We raising taxes. We raising taxes. We raising taxes on you. Was shalom, simply shalom, shalom. This message is deep, my brother. This is what's going to go down in a few minutes. This is future prophecy that you seeing right now happening going forward. And nobody can say this is not truth what I'm reading, because you see it going on today. You feel it in your spirit. You see it on your TV. You go to work every day. You pay your taxes. You vote. You use the ATM machine. You get direct deposit. Everything I read is what's happening in your life right now. Oh, praises. Oh, praise. Right? And the Most High shall never again allow a man to make a profit by the labor of another man, but all shall have equality of their time. But all shall give equally of their time to have the things that they are, or that they all can share, to bring happiness to them equally. And if a man have increased in his ability and can provide them as a benefit to others, then he shall do so, whether he have much to give or little to give, according to the abilities that he have received from the blessing of existence that the Father had given unto us all. And in the last days, the rich shall enforce their laws and their ways upon the poor by the means of force that Lucifer hath used to reign over them. What is that? Your central, your CDC, that CDBC, your central, your digital dollar. Your digital dollar, Fed now. Those are their laws. Fed now. It's gonna be a law. That's coming from Satan. But in the day of the Most High, the armies and navies and all the means of force of all the governments throughout the world shall be disbanded and become obsolete against the power of the Most High and his holy angels. For with the command of his word, the Most High can cause a mountain to rise up and cover an entire battalion of soldiers and all of their weapons of war. That's the power of the Most High. That's the power and the glory of the Most High. And the Most High shall cause to be set up places of employ for all the people of the earth, and no value shall be placed upon that which one would do in his employ, but all shall be equal before the Mashiach. And all food and raiment and houses shall become free to all. Oh, we can't wait for that day. Read that again. And all food and raiment and houses shall become free to all. The Most High is grand. This is going to happen in the future. So when them people be like, when you come across these people on, TikTok talking about they the Mashiach, they the Most High, they this, that, and other. You know the things that is shortly to come to pass that didn't happen yet. And you could tell them, you not it. Full reset, simply. Full reset. The fullness of the reset. The fullness of the reset. You know what? I can't wait. The elect can't wait. The elect can't wait. Yo, this bring me to tears when I read this stuff, because I know it's going to come to pass. The brother of Jared saw it. Right? The brother of Jared saw it. You know what I mean? But it says right here. Let me see. Let me go back. And the brother of Jared wrote concerning this. We go to your Bible. Genesis 5, verse 18. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begat Enoch. That man is in your Bible, and I'm reading his words. Yes. And now I, Moroni, say unto those of you who shall receive these things before the prophecy concerning that day of the Most High, described by the brother of Jared, come to pass. What come to pass mean? That means something that's getting ready to come at you. It haven't passed yet, it's coming. It's coming to pass. Behold, the first thing that ye must do among yourselves is to establish a principle and law that guaranteeth to all the necessities of life. What are we to do? What are we to do in that day that's getting ready to come to pass? Behold, the first thing that ye must do among yourselves is to establish a principle and a law that guaranteeth to all of us the necessities of life. That's going to be our duty. That's going to be our duty. To make sure each of us is all right. You all right? I'm all right. You know what I mean? What you need, I'm going to provide it for you. What I need, you going to provide it for me. Without no money. Without no money. Without the mighty dollar of Satan. My brother's keeper. Yes. Yes. And now, I ask this thing of you. It is feared that any among you be forbidden these things. Behold, the choice of their existence was not made by them, but was made by the parents who created them. Therefore, none of them should be responsible to suffer for a want of any of these things to sustain their lives in the existence in which they were created, like we suffer now, right? Now, I have already explained this unto you in this record, even that none of us made a conscious choice to come into existence, but we were created by the will and pleasure of the Father. And for this reason, the plan of the Father provided for us all those things which we need to remain in the existence in which we were created. And in the kingdom of the Father, there is no monetary value placed upon the things which he hath given unto us, neither is that which any of us do, according to our individual desires of happiness, valued more than that which another doeth. For behold, when our basic needs are guaranteed unto us, then we have a hope that our existence is fair and just, and we begin to believe by this hope that those who created us love us and care about us. But when we are forced to provide these things for ourselves, then we think that it is not fair that we came into existence because of the desires of another, and then are forced against our will to labor for that which we had no choice, but for that which we need to labor in order to continue in the existence in which we were created. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, call upon the rich and the governments that have power over you, and demand of them in righteousness that they provide for you the necessities that ye require to sustain your life. Yea, demand that there exist laws prohibiting the creation of a child, abortion, demand that there exists laws prohibiting that the creation of a child, abortion, if it is not the intent of those who have created it to provide for its needs all the days of its life. For this reason, none can create life in the kingdom of the Father except it be those who have already proven that they are worthy parents and that they will provide for the happiness of their creation in all things. Yea, is not this fair and just? And the plan of Lucifer would not have it this way, for he believeth that we should create others to serve us. And for this reason, he putteth in the hearts of the children of men to exalt themselves one above another, so that one is forced to serve the other. And when one is forced to serve another, this shall always create misery and despair unto those who are forced to serve by no choice of their own. And ye of the latter days, are not ye servants of those who give you the money so that ye may live? Or not ye their indentured slaves, that they might get gain from your employ? Are ye not required to work all the days of your life under their subjection because of the power that they have over you in the money that ye receive from them? Now, if ye had a righteous government that provides you with food and clothing and shelter, then ye would not be the servant of any man. For he could not command you in anything, knowing that ye could live, that ye could leave his employ and still be able to survive and be happy. Do ye not see the guise of the rich in enslaving you, that they might get gain from you and not work for themselves? Is not this the image of happiness that the beasts have deceived you into believing is the only way to peace and happiness? These are all questions the Most High wants you to ask yourself. And those of you who are rich and employ the souls of the children of men, that they might get gain from you, what say ye of yourselves? How can ye justify that which ye do to maintain the image of the beast? Yea, I have read that which ye say in the words of the brother of Jared. And ye speak, saying, I am rich because I deserve the blessings of God, because I provide for those who are in my employ with the things that they need to live. And if I do not provide them with employment, then they would not have the necessities of life and would die. Therefore, I deserve to be exalted above them because of that which I do for them. Woe unto the rich who think in this manner, for ye shall be condemned greatly for that which ye do. Yea, how many of those whom ye employ would work for you if they were always guaranteed that which they need to survive? Do ye think that they would remain in your employ when ye treat them with disrespect and put yourselves above them? Do ye think that they are happy in your employ? I say unto you that they are not happy in your employ, but of a necessity they are forced to be your slave. All praises to the Most High. You know what? See the type of judgment the Most High getting ready to come back to? Ain't nobody trying to work for Florida. DeSantis done ruined that. You know what? He was lucky to keep those immigrants because, yo, the regular people of the United States, you know, the other people of the United States, they ain't trying to do that work. They not happy. They not happy to go out in them fields, go pick them crops. What's up, beaches? To go pick them crops, to go build them buildings. They ain't no American is happy to go do that. That's why they need them immigrants. Them immigrants is not happy, but in their country, you know, they work for little or nothing. They come over here, get that little paycheck. That's money for them. And then they group up in abundance and they live. They look out for each other. They're their brother's keepers, unlike us. They're their brother's keeper, unlike us. You know? Now, it is not a hard thing for the government of a nation to set up a system whereby all of the people can have those things which they need to sustain their lives. Can I say that again? Now, it is not a hard thing for a government of a nation to set up a system whereby all of the people can have those things which they need to sustain their lives. Watch this next part. Watch this next part. And now, I have seen the later days, and the nation of the United States, which is the most wicked nation upon the earth, in regards to those who seek to enslave the souls of the children of men, so that they might get gain and not be required to work by the sweat of their own brow. Whoa. Whoa, that's hard. That's hard body right there. That's hard body. What that lady last week was saying, oh, show me where it says that the Most High told you gotta work by the sweat of your own brow. There we go. There we go. Let's repeat that again. And now, I have seen the later days in the nation of the United States, which is the most wicked nation upon the earth, in regards to those things. In regards to those who seek to enslave the souls of the children of men, so that they might get gain and not be required to work by the sweat of their own brow. Whoa. Yea, ye complain in this nation of the poor and the needy, whom ye believe are lazy and undeserving of the fine things of the world, and ye have many of them in your prisons, because of the imagined threat that ye suppose they have caused you, because of that which ye do to their bodies. Let's read that again. Yea, ye complain in this nation of the poor and needy, whom ye believe are lazy and undeserving of the fine things of the world, and ye have many of them in your prisons, because of the imagined threat that ye suppose they have caused you, because of that which they do to their own bodies. Behold, I have seen the great abuse that many of the poor do to their bodies with the drugs, which ye have made illegal by the laws that ye have established among you. Now, why is it that ye imprison these who take these illegal drugs, when the reason why they take them is because they are in such of a temporary happiness and an escape from the drudgery of the employ that is forced upon them by your desires to get gain? And what is it everybody say when they get off the work? I need a drink. I need to smoke. I'm so sore. I need to take these pills. You know, I need to, you know, they looking for an escape from the drudgery of the day. Stress is a killer. Yes, and this is what they do. That's why so many people die early. That's why so many people die early, Underground Road. Because of the stress. I need a drink. You know my pops, every time he got off of work, the first place he went to the liquor store. Soon as he leave work, the first place he went to the liquor store. Like, I need a drink. For real. Behold, ye have many drugs which ye take that are prescribed to you by your doctors, which are more harmful than these drugs, which are distributed and consumed by the majority of those whom ye imprison. Yeah. Your politicians and your presidents and your rich people, yo, they the biggest drug addicts on this earth. They do more drugs than you can ever imagine. All praises, thanks. That's going straight up to the Most High. And He gonna give that back to you when you get back home. They do way more harmful drugs than you can imagine ever doing. Believe it or not. When you see them up on them podiums, and they standing on the TV, and they talking to the people, and they giving you them flattery words, and they talking, they high. They very high. Kamala Harris be standing up there giggling. She be drunk. She done smoked the blunt, hit the bottle, and then she come on TV. He, and ha. Joe Biden, he be standing there all wobbly and with his big head. He can't even keep it up. He high. For real. And these people that's watching TikTok, watching my video, you know, keeping it all messed up and bugging out and lagging and all that, they know it too. They know it's the truth. They know it's the truth. And many of those whom ye have imprisoned have been convicted of crimes that ye have caused them to commit because of the unrighteous laws that ye have established for yourselves. Do ye think that by placing them in these prisons that ye shall solve the unhappiness and problems of your society? I say unto you that it shall not solve any of your problems, but shall make them worse for you. Yeah, that's why they come back out of prison worse off than when they went in there. This is why they go in their prisons and they come out worse than they were when they went in there. Because they ain't solved nothing. They ain't solved no problems. They made it worse. Then they come out, they do a more egregious crime and go back for more time. 2-time offenders, 3-time offenders, all that. They don't solve the problems at all. And what say ye? And what shall ye say when the Most High cometh in the glory of the Father, and commandeth that all the prisons be destroyed, and all the prisoners therein be released? What then shall ye think of yourselves, of your laws? Right? Behold, if ye want to help your brothers and sisters who are imprisoned because of you, then ye should seek out the reason for which they have broken the laws that ye have established among you. Behold, behold, why do ye not think that it would be more beneficial to you if ye found the source of their desires to commit these crimes, or the reason why they have broken your laws, instead of treating the symptom that ye know a prison would not cure. And now I should give unto you the will of the Most High concerning these things, that if ye desire, that ye might make the necessary changes in your laws, in your government, that shall solve these problems which ye have before you. And in the day of the Most High, he shall place a great emphasis on the food that is produced for consumption in those days. He shall make it a priority that the farms and gardens of the earth begin to produce all manners of fruits and foods which are pleasing to the eye and refreshing to the taste. And he shall command that this food be that which all should have according to their needs and their wants. And these fruits and foods shall be natural foods, which are created according to the law of nature, and as they were in the beginning, when the sons and daughters of Adam lived for many years in health, in happiness. And this is why them people back in the beginning lived for hundreds and hundreds of years. It was because the natural foods. Not because of this GMO mess we got, this plastic rice and plastic cabbage and pesticides all over our grains and crops. They were natural. And no man or woman or child shall go without enough food to eat. Nevertheless, the food that they shall eat shall be only that food that shall be beneficial to their bodies, even that food that shall cure all manners of ills within them. Right? And now, because there shall be no value placed upon the food that shall be available for all to eat, there shall be no reason why one would steal for this food. And if a man stealeth any of this food, then what shall ye say to another? But buy this food from me for a price. And another will say unto him, what price thinkest thou that I would give unto thee for something that I can obtain without a price? And furthermore, there shall be no money to exchange for the food. Therefore, there is no incentive given to steal this food. And when a man knoweth that he has sufficient food that he might live, then this man beginneth to believe that he is happy, and that those who have provided this food for him value him as a man who is equal to them. And when a man feeleth that he is valued and is equal to all others, then he is happy, and he has no desire to hurt another, or steal from them, or cause pain upon them for any reason. And when ye all feel of equal importance one to another, then shall hope rise among you, and ye shall be happy and at peace. That's truth. That is truth right there. That is truth right there. That is truth. Love thy neighbor as ye would want to be loved. Love thy neighbor as ye love yourself. And what it says right here in chapter 91, and this is a future prophecy that's getting ready to come. And it shall come to pass that when the Most High cometh upon the earth, he shall throw down all the governments of men which have made empty promises by the flattering words of their leaders. Wow. And let's read this, what I just read. Let's read this in Revelations 18:11 through 16. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood and all manner vessels of ivory and all manner vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron and marble and cinnamon and odors and ornaments and frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves and souls of men, and the fruit that thy soul lusteth after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off in fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. All praises to the Most High. I can't wait for this day to come to pass. I can't wait for chapter 90 in the sealed portion to come to pass. Your Jesus, my Father, hung him. Okay, whatever you say. Whatever you say. You got your free agency to say whatever you want. You got your free agency to say whatever you want. I don't know if you came in late, my brother. Collins, they will never. They will never. And you know what? Those are the ones that's going to be left behind. You know what I mean? They going to be the ones that's left behind. Collins, Underground Road, Gwen, Malkayat. They going to be left behind. I mean, he's in here throwing up Bible verses. Hey, you got enough followers? Press the request button. I'll let you come up in the box. I'm done reading. You know, I take questions. You know, I take questions. I take questions, my brother. I take your questions, my brother. Listen to this song while you here.
I acknowledge my transgressions and my sins ever before me. Against thee only have I sinned.
We know who we are.
But they might just be justified.
We know who we are.
And be clear when they're
We
just.
should be dead, yeah. All of the stuff that we did. Wondering how you forgive.
We know who we are.
Have mercy on your kids. We ain't really know why we should leave. We was told the total opposite. The water out and nothing we can see. Thank you for waking us up at the end. Dang love, I don't know what it is. Could've kept us dwelling in our sin. Think about see how we could
Repent, my brother.
to the old covenant. Never know when he coming again. When he coming,
That's funny you say limitations, right? A lot of people don't know them. That book was written by them Lamanites. That book was written by them Lamanites.
Tribulations of labor, everybody waiting right on the Savior. Everybody waiting right on the Savior. When he gonna come with a sword. Everybody gonna be caught in the Lord. He right there.
Yo, everybody gonna be calling him like Matias.
Gonna be mad 'cause he died for you. He gave his life for you. Really took every strike for you. Keep commandments, that's what I would do.
Oh yeah.
We should be dead, yeah. All of the stuff that we did.
Yeah, bro.
Wondering how you forgive. Swimming in all of these sins. Have mercy on your kids. We ain't really
Tell
know
them
why
thank
we
you
should
for
leave.
waking us up at the end.
The water out and nothing we can see. Thank you for waking us up at the end. Dang love, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Could've kept us dwelling
All
in our
praises
sin.
to
Thinking
my
about
Father,
coming back to
which
the old
are
covenant.
in
Never
heaven.
know when he coming again. When he coming to stay.
Ain't nobody on TikTok breaking stuff down like that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Go to them Israelites. Go to them pastors and preachers. Go to them Christians. And you could go tell them that. You could go tell them that. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let me see what the book was put up in the end by Daniel. All right, listen to this. Listen to this, right? We're going to go to Daniel. We're going to go to Daniel, right? Listen. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you. Watch this. Sit tight. I'm going to break something down for you. Since you don't want to come up in the room or whatever, I'm going to break something down for you. You said that book was put up in the end, right? Thank you for waking us up at the end. We going to put this in, my friend. We going to put this in. What you say? We going to go to Daniel 12, 4 through 9. Daniel 12, 4 through 9. Right? Pay attention. Pay attention. Stop typing all up in the comment board. Sit down and pay attention. Daniel 4 and 9. Right? Let me see if no. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Then I, Daniel, looked, and behold, there stood other two, the one on this side of the bank of the river, and the other on that side of the bank of the river. And one said to the man, clothed in linen, which was upon the water of the river, how long shall it be to the end of these wonders? And I heard the man clothed in linen, which was upon the water of the river, when he held up his right hand and his left hand unto heaven, and swore by him that liveth forever, that it shall be for a time, times, and a half. And when he shall have accomplished to scatter the power of the holy people, all these things shall be finished. And I heard, but I understood not. Then said, O my Lord, what shall be the end of these things? And he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end. Let's continue. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Blech. You see this? You see this? You see this? You see this? You see that back there? You see this? Now watch this. Now watch this. Now watch this. We gonna precept that. Chapter 86. No, excuse me. Chapter 68. In the rod of iron. Verse 90. And a great revelation was given unto the prophet Daniel in the record of the Yehudim. What is that? In your Bible, right? In your Bible. I just read that, right? I just read that in your Bible, right? I just read that, right? And a great revelation was given unto the prophet Daniel in the record of the Yehudim. And it is written, Go thy way, Daniel, and touch not that which thou shalt see hereafter. For the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end. And at that time, many shall be purified and made white and tried according to their faith. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, and shall not have the Spirit with them. And now, and none of the, excuse me, I read that backwards. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand, right? And now, I, Moroni, ask of you, do ye understand these words? I say unto you, that I know that ye do not understand that of which Daniel hath spoken, unless ye have the Spirit to give unto you the meaning of these things. For thus it is written, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And if ye are reading my words that are given in this record, and if you are reading my words that are given in this records, right? Then ye are wise and have been guided in the Ruach HaKodesh. And these things which have been sealed are the things which Daniel was not allowed to write, and all the words that are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. Of the end. Of the end. And look, he's still throwing Bible verses up at me. He don't understand. I was speaking probably Arabic to him. I was probably speaking, Japanese to him. Like, he didn't understand one word that came out of my mouth just now. Yo, y'all people are a phenomenon out here, bro. Like, yeah. Woo, Most High, what we gonna do with these people? They swore they know this Bible. They swear they know this Bible. They swear they know this Bible, Most High. They swear they know this Bible. Go thy way, Daniel. Seal up the book till the time of the end. You want me to give you another one? You want me to give you another one? All right, go to Revelations 5. Go to Revelations 5. Go to Revelations chapter 5. Go to Revelations chapter 5. Go to Revelation chapter 5. It says this. And I saw on the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book, a book, a book, written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the book and to loose the seals thereof? And no man in heaven, nor in the earth, nor neither under the earth, was able to open the book, neither to look thereon. And I wept much. Right? John is weeping. He's crying. He's like, hey, we can't find nobody, right? We can't find nobody. He's telling them that he cannot find nobody to open this book and to read it and to look at it, right? He's telling him. He's crying. But, right? And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon. And one of the elders, saith unto me, weep not, stop crying. Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed. Give me the meaning of prevail. 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 Go into Great Google and ask Great Google, what is the meaning of prevail? I ask. I will ask that question. What is it? Prevail. I spelled it right. Let me go here. Give me the meaning of prevail.
Here's the definition of prevail. Prove more powerful than opposing forces. Be victorious.
Prove more powerful than opposing forces. Be victorious. Be victorious. So he was victorious in opening the book. And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, have prevailed to open the book, and to loose the 7 seals thereof. And I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne, and the 4 beasts, and in the midst of the elders, stood a lamb, as it had been slain, having 7 horns, and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God, sent forth into all the earth. And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat on the throne. And he came and took the book out of the right hand of him that sat on the throne. And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and 24 elders fell down before the Lamb. You know what? And they took the book. He took the book. Now what it says right here, and I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, right? And this is sealed portion chapter 70. And we're going to start at verse 2. And the revelation of these things are given figuratively in the prophecy of John, saying, And I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. Now John speaketh of the Father as he who holdeth the book in his right hand. And I have already explained it unto you that our works are symbolic of that which we do with our right hand. Therefore, the Father holdeth the book in his right hand, which contain all of his works. The book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals. He done opened the book. And it says it right there in Revelations. It says it right there. He prevailed. He prevailed. He prevailed. I hope you don't believe in the Bible, brother, because I just read in your Bible. I just read that in your Bible. Revelations chapter 5 verse 5. You know what? Get out of here. Goodbye. I guess you one of them spiritual, you them spiritual people, right? You them spiritual people, huh? You know what? I'm done answering your questions. You carnal, my friend. I'm sorry. You can go by with your questions. You could go bye with your questions. Only the elect is going to understand the message. You know what I mean? We ain't got time for people like that. We too much into the crunch time. Stuff is about to start happening. And people like that, we got to leave them. That's Satan right there. Satan sending them people over here. You know why? Because that message was too powerful just now. Distraction? Can I say distraction? Can I say distraction? Satan starting to send distractions. Now he's calling it witchcraft because I broke it down for him. Now he want to call it witchcraft. He throwing all these Bible verses at me, but don't believe in the Bible. That's a witch. Thank you, Underground Road. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. He's done. You know, that message coming out of chapter 90 in the sealed portion was powerful today. And I give thanks to Abba Yah to know that things is going to be all right. And he still got more to come that's going to keep us good. That's going to keep us good in the last days. You know? Like I said, this will be up on my YouTube channel if you want to go back and brush up on some of the stuff, you know. Write it down, highlight it, you know what I mean? Because these people out here, they not going to get it. They not going to get it. You know what I mean? Right, Dane Kelly? They not going to get it. They not going to get it. So we can't be wasting our time with these people. You know what I mean? We can't be wasting our time with these people. You know, we got to kick the dust off our feet with these people and keep it pushing. Because we the ones that's really working the vineyard. We the ones that's trying to bring the elect back to the Father. And you know, we don't separate the wheat from the tares, but we gotta discern the wheat from the tares while we walk this vineyard. You know what I mean? Satan gonna throw all kind of wickedness at us, trying to get us off of our path. He's trying to get us out of that straight and narrow. You know what I mean? And brothers like that, they don't know right from left. You know? And I don't hate the brother. I don't hate him. I wish he repent and come back to the Father and know his true meaning of life. But we can't waste time on him. He's going to have to work out his own salvation with fear and trembling. You know? As far as others. Man, I posted a video this morning, you know, talking about how the wicked, how the prophets normally get persecuted by the world and they hated by the world. And Satan threw all his minions at me. I went through so much over that post. I go through so much for bigging up our brother Joseph Smith, our brother Jared. You know what I mean? People just don't understand. I get hit hard by these Bible only or Hebrew Israelites that don't know who they are. It's crazy out here. You know? It's crazy in the vineyard. You know? Yes. Yes. They will. They will come. They will come like darts. You know? They will come like darts. They have no understanding of these things. That's what the Most High said. You know? All praises, Malkaya. Yes, yes. Send me some literature so I can, you know, start getting into that. You know. Yes, indeed. That'd be most great. I would love that. You know. We all gotta teach each other. You know what I mean? We all gotta build each other. You know. All praises. You know, I'm not here for debate. You know, I'm not here to be screaming and yelling at people. You know, I'm here to wake up the elect. or the people that want to listen, and get the message. Everybody want to debate me because I come out of the Book of Mormon, I come out of the Sticks of Joseph, or the Seal Portion, or the Books of Remembrance. But little do they know, all them books are mentioned in your Bible that you read, that you call yourself reading every day. Yes, I'm trying to, bring deliverance, work the vineyard for the Most High like He commanded us to do. Be the kings and priests to the nations. And also to our people that's still in darkness. That's still pretty much in darkness. And like that little breakdown I gave out of Daniel and out of Revelations, you could put that in their faces and give them, it's way more to learn. We haven't even learned a smidgen of His word yet. And everybody got a Bible thinking that they learned everything. That ain't even a smidgen of what the Most High taught us or going to teach us. Like I keep telling people, when the Most High come back, that's going to be a time of re-education. Everybody needs to be prepared to get re-educated. Because everything we've been taught is lies. Everything. 150%. Everything. Exodus 1:6-14. I will be glad to. What you say? Exodus 1:6-14. That's Exodus, yes. Exodus 6:1-14. And Joseph died, and all his brethren, and all that generation. And the children of Israel were fruitful, and increased abundantly, and multiplied, and waxed exceedingly mighty. And the land was filled with them. Now, there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the tribe of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them out. And so get them up out of the land. Therefore, they did set over them taskmakers to afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasures, cities, pythons, and Ramesses. But the more they inflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar, and with brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their service wherein they made them serve. was with rigor. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of one was Shaphrah, and the name of the other Puah. And he said, when ye do offer of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. All praises. And who was that? The children of Joseph. Who was that? The Lamanites. So this is what lead me to go to let me see. Genesis 49 and 22. Joseph is a fruitful bough, even a fruitful bough by a well, who branches, like I said, when the Most High pertaining to the people, what do we call the people? Branches. Who branches run over the wall. Like I said, that was the time that they were led from Egypt to come to the Americas. Like I said, right here in the sticks of Joseph, right? The same Joseph that Exodus was talking about, right? Same. The sticks of Joseph in the hands of Ephraim is a sacred first period Israelite text written by a prophetic family from the tribe of Joseph who fled Jerusalem in 601 BCE prior to the Babylonian destruction. Yahuwah led them for years in the wilderness and finally brought them over the wall to the American continent in fulfillment of Jacob's final blessing to Joseph. Genesis 49 and 22. Right? Oh, that book is all the way. Well, I get it. I love showing this. This is the wall to the American continent. You look closely, you see Jerusalem in there. You see them lands. You see those lands. You know, just like it said in Daniel 12 and 4. In knowledge shall be increased. I'll read that for you too. Exodus 32 and 29. Now, when you want to put Bible verses up righteously, we will do it righteously. But when you come in with that wicked spirit, we can't do that. 32 and 29. You know what I mean? Because we here to edify our people and try to bring them to the greater mysteries and the message of the Most High. You know? 32 and 29. Exodus 32 and 29, and it reads, For Moses had said, Consecrate yourselves today to the Lord, even every man upon his son and upon his brethren, that he may bestow upon his brethren, that he may bestow upon you a blessing this day. Yes. Yes. Oh, praise. And that's what we need to do. We need to bestow. If you got a blessing of knowledge from the Most High, you know what I mean? We supposed to share that with each other. You know what I mean? We supposed to share that with each other. All praises. All praises. Because like people out here using this Bible to get gain, to get money. You know what I mean? Deceiving the masses. And I tell everybody, and they could debate me on this, you is not understanding that Bible without the second stick, in the words of the brother of Jerry. That's why I always refer to Deuteronomy 32:7. That's instructions. That's an instruction. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee. Thy elders, and they will tell thee. The Most High is telling you to ask the elders. Ask your father, who should I go to get your true message? And he said, ask thy elders, and they will show thee. That's instruction. And like I said, when you go to your elders, you go back to Genesis and read the genealogy, and then you read from Adam on up. And those are your elders. Those are the ones. You get their writings, you get their books, and you study them. And you will get the greater message of the Most High. See, this is what everybody else failed to realize. Because they don't know how to follow instruction. You know? They don't know how to follow the instructions that the Bible. And then when you get the instructions, you find the elders that's coming out with the greater message of the scriptures. Then you go to, let me see. Then you go to Isaiah 28 and 9 and 10. Whom shall he teach knowledge? Whom shall he teach knowledge? And whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk. Just like I said, TikTok is just a big old dairy farm. Right? The underground. Right? TikTok is a big old dairy farm because they don't know how to follow instruction. Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little, and there a little. That's instruction. So you put that with Deuteronomy 32:7, and you follow those instructions. And here a little and there a little means the Bible, Sticks of Joseph, aka the Book of Mormon, Seal Portion, Books of Remembrance, the Book of Gad the Seer, Nathan the Prophet, the Book of the War of the Lord, the Book of Enoch, Jasher, Jubilees. Here a little and there a little. Here a little and there a little. You know what I mean? Those are instructions on how you read the Most High's word. How you get a greater portion of his message. But no, everybody want to stay Bible only, thinking that they know, since they know with the Bible how to read it, they think they understand it. And all that goes over their head. And you can break it down just like that to them, and they still won't understand. You know why? Because they haven't learned the Bible. They've been taught the Bible. Because if you learn the Bible, you would understand that. That's why the Most High said to study to show thyself approved. You know what I mean? That's not to be approved by your fellow man or your fellow woman. That is so you can approve it to yourself. And then you will get the knowledge, and then you will get the truth. And then the truth will set you free. Because you studied to show thyself approved. You didn't go off the precepts of men in the arm of flesh. You know what I mean? You actually sat down by yourself with the Ruach HaKodesh, and you and the Ruach HaKodesh studied those words. Studied those books. And you showed thyself approved. And you gained the knowledge. Now you know the truth. And now you are set free from the bonds of precepts of men in the arm of flesh. That's what the Most High wanted you to do. That's why when I'm on my lives, I show you the books so you could go get them yourself, and you read them for yourself, and you study them for yourself, and then you come up with your own conclusion. I'm not saying follow me, listen to my words, I'm right. I'm not right. I'm reading the words of the prophets. I'm reading the words of the men that the Most High told me to go seek out in Deuteronomy 32:7. I'm not reading a Bible verse and then I tell you what it means. No. Anybody who does that is deceiving you, because they don't know what them parables are saying. They really don't. I tell you, when I was Bible only, I never really thought I knew the Bible like that. It was still hard for me to understand some of these parables in here. But I was like, wow, what is the meaning of these things? What is the meaning? I was like Daniel, like, Most High, can you tell me what the meaning of these things? Then the Ruach HaKodesh came down upon me and said, you know what, you got to really look. Because there's other things. There's other people that can actually break this stuff down to you. They not living right now, but if you follow them scriptures, read it and understand it. And I went all the way back through the Bible, and I took my time. But when I came up to Deuteronomy 32:7, I asked, I was like, yo, who is these elders? You know what I mean? So I went back to the beginning of the Bible. And then when I came up to Genesis 5, I read the Revelations. You know, I already knew about the book of Enoch. So I gravitated towards Enoch. You know what I mean? And I was like, yeah. And then, like I said, as I kept reading, I came up to Malachi 3 and 16. You know, mind you, all those books that's spoken of in 2nd Chronicles, I still wasn't seeing them. But I seen Malachi 3 and 16. And I asked Google, I was like, great Google, is there a book of remembrance? Bam, there it was. And I ordered it. And then after that, knowledge kept increasing. Knowledge kept increasing. Until I got what I got on my desk right now. Study to show thyself approved. You know, when I was dealing with these camps, them brothers, don't go read no other books. The Bible is the only book. You know, all those other books is going off. You know, you can't be going off that way. And then when I read 2nd Ezra 44 and 14, I was like, whoa, there's way more books. These people wrote all these books and the Most High told them to publish it. So the worthy and unworthy may read it. I was like, yo, what is this? Like, people act like they believe in the Apocrypha, they believe in the Bible, but it's talking about all these other books. But people don't believe that. You don't believe in the Bible then. Like, you don't believe in the Bible. If every word of the Bible is supposed to be true, and you believe in it, and it's the only canon we supposed to go by, why is this only canon is talking about all these other books? Nobody has ever to answer that question for me. Because they still in darkness. The Most High is going to open up this information to who he want to open it up to. Everybody this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. It's only for a remnant. Only for his elect. You know, my people? So that's my little rant. That's my little rant. You know? And like I said, these people are here, they scarf all up and down my comment board. And all I tell them to do, if you're going to debunk my message, prove it with a video with tangible evidence that we all can read. That we all can read. You know, because you could just say anything out your mouth. Give us something that's written proof. They can never do it. They sit in my comment board and give me scrolls and scrolls and scrolls of comments. But they never do it. You know. So that's how I know I am right in the mission in what I'm doing. Because they really don't got it in them to do the study. You know, to go through these scriptures. You know. Black people hate to read. Black people hate to read. If you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. For real. For real. If you want to hide something from a black person, write yourself a book, put it in it, and they ain't going to never read it. And when they do read it, they ain't going to understand what they read. Well, most. But the elect is going to, they going to get the message. The elect always get the message. The elect always get the message. They always following the Most High. They keeping the commandments. And they want to learn more than what is just in the Bible. If you sitting there and you want to learn more than what is just in the Bible, you are the elect. Because now you seeking out what's more than what is in the Bible. You set yourself on a mission. I want to know more. The Bible is just not enough for me. I know there is more of the word of the Most High. There is 12 tribes. There is billions of people on this planet. They wrote. Me and Underground Road was breaking that down the week before. How they wrote many things. Even unto the Gentiles when the Most High went. He made them right. You know? So we got to seek out truth in all things. You know, we got to seek out the truth in all things. I'll leave y'all with this one little quote out of the Shield portion here. Let me find it real quick. Here. I'll leave y'all with this one little quote. So I'm about to go and enjoy my Shabbat. I worked hard all week for the rich. I worked hard all week for the rich. And now I'm ready to relax and enjoy my Shabbat. So I'm going to leave y'all with this little note, if I can find it. Oh, let me see. It should be chapter. Should be up here. All praises to the Most High. I throw another tune up. While I look for this, I throw another tune up while I look for this. You know?
I pray the Lord deliver his people the same way he did it for Moses.
Yeah.
All praise to the Most High because he saved me. All praise to the Most High. Yeah. All praise to the Most High because he saved me. Yeah. I'ma keep walking with God because that's who I'm made to be. I was just living a life full of sin, but he forgave me. I know he listens to all my songs, baby. I'm crazy. I don't care if you hate me, but all that hate don't faze me. I'ma keep talking about Jesus Christ until he takes me. Yeah. All praise to the Most High because he saved me. Yeah. All praise to the Most High. I pray the Lord would deliver his people the same way he did it for Moses. Man, I'm trying to give hope to the hopeless. Let go of your sin, don't hold it. He was there for me at my lowest. He was there for me at my lowest. I can go back to my old ways. In the spirit, I gotta stay focused. I was so lost and stuck in my ways. Never thought that I could ever change. Living for money, just trying to get paid. Smoking that weed, trying to ease the pain. Now I got the blood of Christ all in my veins. I got the word that got stuck in my brain. I can never go back to that life I was living. I'm different, I'm really got saved. Blessings, they come when you stay obedient. Jesus took my life and changed.
Stay obedient.
I don't want you to miss out on the kingdom of heaven.
Keep them commands.
I've been forgiven for all of my sins, even though I messed up. The thing I love about God the most is he never left us. I've been forgiven for all of my sins, even though I messed up. I'm counting blessings on blessings on blessings, yeah, you know I'm blessed up. But Jesus,
baby.
Better believe it. Jesus died on the cross for
I
all
can't
your sins,
find
you better
this.
believe it. Jesus rose from the dead and conquered the grave, you better believe it. Jesus Christ is coming back soon, you better believe it. Jesus is coming, you better believe it. All I sin, boy, you better leave it. And I know that these people, they say they believe in God, but so do the demons. You gotta put your faith in Jesus Christ if you wanna be saved. And I know that you say you believe, but it's not about what you say. If you say you got real faith, then you really gotta obey. If you say you got real faith, then you really gotta obey. make them. I know you hear my praise go. I know you say my name, all praise to the Most High, cause he saved me. Yeah, I'ma keep walking with God, cause this who I'm made to be. I wasn't living a life full of sin, but he forgave me. I know they listen to all of my songs, they think I'm crazy. I don't care if you hate me, but all that hate don't faze me. I'ma keep talking about Jesus Christ until he take me. Yeah, all praise to the Most High, cause he saved me. Yeah, all praise to the Most High. Save my family, Lord, save them.
I want to thank everybody who sat through this live today. Got this truth. Because the truth is going to go out to the whole world. So I'm going to leave you with this, my family. And this is chapter 78 in the Sealed Potion. I got you, Makaya. Yep, I will hit you up. The histories of the world are often corrupt and one-sided. We are admonished to seek truth and righteousness according to the words of Christ. All right, family? We are admonished to seek the truth and stop listening to the precepts of men in the arm of flesh, because they incorrect about the world history, about Bible history, and all that. So you see the books, try to purchase them, get yourself right with the Most High. And thank you for sitting with me. I'll be back on tomorrow so we could bash on the rich in America some more. All right, my family, enjoy your Shabbat tonight. Eat some good food. Stay healthy. And all praises to the Most High. Love y'all.